Hi everybody. So this morning it's the first day back actually doing some stuff, and those of you who've seen me before, you know that I do a lot of energy work. That's part of what I do. So I thought today, I'm just going to wait till people come along. I thought today I would share with you, hi Laura, hi. I would share with you some of the things that I do. This is not every day, this is not a regular thing. This is kind of a New Year thing. Some of the preparations that I make, getting ready for my work, my energetic, my spiritual work through the year. Part of that, on the table in front of me, you can see a load of oils and cards. And what I've done is I've laid out the essential oils that are used for various spiritual or emotional backup. So just to give you a bit of pre-work, I've already done a theta energy clearing. I've already cleared my space energetically and sound using some methods. Just one of the tools I use is these tincture bells. And hi Malika, and I use these in the corners of the rooms or anywhere where, and what I do is I actually bring my hands out because I feel energy, and I feel for dark spots or clogs, and I use my bells to clear those. I've also got a gong which I've put back, and a singing bowl. Now the singing bowl is extremely powerful. So what I'm going to be doing is I've cleared blocks. I'm going to create my room sprays and auric sprays, and then I will be using, hi Colette, hi Celine, sorry, hi Celine. I will be creating, so I'll do my aura sprays and things, and I will use the singing bowl last, and then I will use the auric spray around the room to clarify. So I've used this morning a theta healing, very, very powerful one. It's realigned everything. My chakras are all aligned. And I mean, this might sound funny to some of you, but if you do have kids or you've got a boisterous life, it's very easy just to have things just slightly misalign every now and again. Now, that doesn't mean you need constant realignment. I can pretty much do it now in an instant. But it's really nice when you get some space and time and you feel clear to realign and to cleanse and to get everything going. So first of all, hi Paul. I actually do have a notebook with me so that I can write my recipes down because it does change each time I do an auric spray. Have any of you heard of auric sprays? You can put a little one in the comments or a yes thumb if you have. So auric sprays are made with different things. Some people use flower essences, and oh hi, happy new year Paul. Some people use flower essence, some people use oils, some people use just various bits and pieces. I use oils just because I've got them. And hi Christine. And an aura spray. So this is what I used to buy them actually, and now I make them myself because I can choose the ingredients very specifically through smell and through intent to for what I want for my aura. So this one, for example, is an old one that I bought, and it's a soul shield. So this one will protect from the ravages, and I was using this last year when I used to have to go into toxic spaces. So I would shield the aura, and this one's got sandalwood, juniper berry and grapefruit. Now I haven't got any juniper berry along here, but I do have sandalwood, which I keep. Sandalwood is very precious, so I keep that when I do really powerful clearing, and I use that as a single drop because you don't need much and it's very, very powerful. Now the same with Melissa. Those of you who've heard of Melissa, it's very pungent as well, but Melissa's really, really great for enlightenment and creating peace. So the aura spray that I want to create today is going to be one for to enhance and amplify my psychic channel. So I will need to get something that allows me to clarify, to enlighten, and also peace. So the few that I've got here, I've got something here for trust, which when I'm tuning in now, I'm thinking, actually, I'm okay with trust, but the oil that I chose for trust is geranium, and that's really lovely. It's I trust my heart when it speaks and allow abundance to flow. So that would be, I'm going to put that in a different auric spray. Safe, calm, strong, centered and peaceful. I've got myrrh here. Also a beautiful blend. I might put a drop of myrrh in, and what I'm doing as I'm smelling, I'm not just sniffing for the sake of it, although it's very pleasant. I'm actually tuning in, and I'm getting a yes or a no. And it's saying yes, that some myrrh would be good in this respect. So I'm going to put the myrrh to one side over here on this side of my table. Yes, it is funny. I do sniff. I like a lot of sniffing. Comfort and love. So straight away, I'm actually hovering over them with my hand. And again, I'm tuning in, and I'm not getting any particular attraction to those. Same with energy, because when I'm doing the clearings and psychic work, I don't want to be too high. So even though it's for good energy, I would use this for maybe an abundance spray. Hi, Hazel. Joy, again, different spray for that. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm thinking for when I want to do manifestation, I'm going to put some wild orange, some lime, definitely some love. So that will be some grapefruit. Oh, that's already shaping up, I think, to be a beautiful thing. And also some gratitude. So passion is what I've got here for gratitude, although I am actually going to be doing an order, and I'll probably get some jasmine because I love jasmine, and tangerine. So that's going to go in there. So here, these are really interesting ones that I've got. Low self-worth and acceptance. Now I've chosen some bergamot for that. It's a very, very useful oil. It's very delicious smelling. Do I have frankincense? Yes, I do. I've got that here, right here. And we've got it here for anxiety. We've also got it for, it's actually used for safety, for comfort. No, definitely. Frankincense is one of my favorite oils, actually. And I don't just use it for spiritual stuff. I use that for physical healing. It's fantastic as one of the headache remedies, if you went on my timeline a while ago. It's one of the elements of a fantastic headache remedy. And my husband hasn't had to take medication for migraines that come on for the last 3-4 weeks. So thank you very much, frankincense. So every time he feels a headache coming on, he takes this remedy, which if you go back through my timeline, it's basically a blend, frankincense on the roof of the mouth and CBD or copaíba under the tongue, and within 5 minutes the headache's gone. So so your answer to your question, yes, definitely frankincense. And frankincense, anxiety, I'm calm, safe, I'm loved and secure, really, really, really useful for opening up your psychic centers, because you need to feel that safety. But so as I said, I'm smelling, and actually frankincense in this case is not ringing bells for this particular aura spray. So I'm going to put that over here, although I love frankincense. And the myrrh, which was for safety, I put over here. Now, in case those of you are wondering, what I've got underneath all my oils is little cards that are just a reminder of me. I haven't always got the best memory, and there's so many oils, and I go very much, hi Steve, I go very much by intuition and tuning in. So the cards are just a reminder for me as to what elements are within the sprays or the blends that I do. It wouldn't actually matter. I could just take out oils and sniff them and I'll get a yes or a no. but this just allows me to see the elements that are in play. So far I've got Melissa for peace and enlightenment, Myrrh for safety. Now I'm just going to check out clarity, because I think clarity is something that is quite vital when you're trying to listen in to what's happening from up there and listening to those messages. Yeah, so the cards I have, Hazel, are, I'll post it on the comments. It's one of the ones on the essential oils, and actually it's the emotion cards. They are fantastic. Teresa also has got a lovely set of cards with affirmations, but these ones are specifically for emotional and spiritual wordage, as it were. So yeah, so here I've got actually is a blend. It's a blend of oils, and this has got, I'll just read it out, it's very small. We've got some Mariana branch leaf oil, some different wood oils, chamomile, and a flower that I've actually never heard of. But this is in a balanced blend, and the balanced blend, you can use either spearmint or lemon or rosemary. Now this is interesting, on each one of these cards is about 5 or 6 different oils that go with that emotion. So for me, knowing that I'm using this blend particularly that I'm creating for calming and to tune in, one of the oils for clarity is lemon or spearmint, and I use In Tune, which is another blend for focus and motivation when I'm working, which is fantastic. Those people use the oils, they know which one it is. But for this particular blend, straight away spearmint and lemon is a no for me. So that's why I've chosen balance. Now I actually do not want to overload this oil, because it will get confused, and it will actually, if you use too many things in one thing, especially for clarity and for clearing, you end up clogging the space. So I have got the 3 that I think are going to work, and I've just checked out. I didn't even bother using Control, which is a cinnamon. I don't want Control in this case. Gratitude, as I said before, fantastic, but it's not for this purpose. And the bergamot, which is for acceptance and low self-worth, again, not for this purpose. So these few, let me just double check trust again. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to put these 4 oils next to each other, and I'm going to sniff them together. Those of you who are who make things from oils, this is a great way to sniff. So what you do, put them together. Yeah, so I'm gonna, what I can tell already is Melissa's quite pungent, so I'm going to be using very little Melissa. I'm going to use a little bit more myrrh, a little bit of geranium, not much, and a little bit of balance. So let's get to making the aura spray. So as I said to you, I've shown you one I'd had before, and it's just a glass bottle with a tube. So Hazel, you know how to make reeds. This is very similar. You know how to make room sprays. It's the same kind of thing. So I've got my distilled water here. Open up my little vessel. I'm not going to make a huge amount. I'm going to pour in my distilled water. Oop. And those of you worrying why I'm all in black is because I'm very messy. So I didn't really want oil stains all over my nice clothes. So I've got dirty clothes. And so this actually just preserves it and allows for evaporation. What is this? This is vodka, and no, I do not drink it. At least not now. Maybe at New Year, but no, I didn't. I didn't actually have any drink over New Year this year. Sometimes I do. I'm just going to put, and you'll notice I'm not measuring. Okay. It's not precise. We're not baking a cake. A lot of this is very intuitive. And here we go with putting the oils in. So I'm going to put, and again, what I'm going to do is start slow. I'm going to put a couple of drops of geranium. And also, by the way, I put card readings on there. I'm feeling very, very clear and open today. So I have 2 decks behind me, which are my angel decks. These are just the soft decks. I've got Angel Therapy and Messages from Angels. If when I've done this aura spray, you would like me to pull a card for you from one of these decks, just write which deck you want. I'll tune in and I'll pull the card for you on the spot here. Okay, so Angel Therapy and Messages from Angels. Very soft ones. These are lovely. So, a couple of drops of geranium. The other thing which I would like you to notice is I'm not in a meditative state when I'm doing this. However, I am completely tuned in to the divine, because people kind of get the impression that you have to be, Messages from Angels, Hazel, lovely, okay. That you have to be like in a trance. Yes, you are tuned in, but you don't have to be completely dumbed down and half asleep to do this stuff. It can be very, very practical. I mean, I love this. I know that past life I was an apothecary, and that actually resonates with what I did at university, which was chemistry, believe it or not. I just love mixing. And in chemistry, you probably don't want to smell the stuff, because then you fall apart. Hi, Vicky. How are we doing? Oh, that smells lovely. Bag smell. A lot of Melissa. Let's put some more myrrh in. Then that was about 3 drops of Melissa. I'm not going to be putting, and some of these actually are very, very gloopy. So myrrh is a gloopy oil. So it does take a few moments for the drops to come in. Come on, Murray. There we go. So those who've just joined, I'm going to do a card pull for people who would like that. Hazel's already asked for Messages from Angels. If anyone else would like that, just pop in if you want Angel Therapy or Messages from Angels. You can just, again, yourself, just tune in if you're thinking about it. Tune in, ask. It will say yes or no and ask which one. Hi, Joe. Right, let's see. You will have noticed I didn't even have to. What's the difference? Well, the Angel Therapy cards will give you information about self-care. The Messages from Angels is more emotional and spiritual message. So Angel Therapy will give you a lot of self-care info. I use this when I'm not sure what type of exercise I should do or what type of work I should do to help myself. So if I'm feeling a little bit confused, for example, this year I've been doing a lot of really heavy exercise last year, and this year I need to strengthen things up, but there's various ways of doing it. And so I tuned in, and I've got, I went through to my Angel Therapy. It did give me exercise, and it gave me Pilates actually. So I will be doing some Pilates, which I must admit is not my favorite, but it is what I need right now. So sometimes you need different things. So I've just had a little mix up. Give it a lovely smell. Hi, Laura. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's spot on. Right, so here we go. Because I'm going to pull cards now. So let's just give this an auric spray. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, very nice. Okay, so that's going to be my clearing one. So let's clear these out of the way, because I don't want any tuning issues. So Hazel, I'm going to pull for you first. So sweetie, if you've got any Messages from Angels, if you've got any questions, Now's the time to just ask in your head, and I'm going to tune in. These cards are available on Amazon, they're amazing. So Hazel, this is for you. This is Aurora, which is a beautiful angel card. And Aurora is about flying high. So I know you're flying high. This is very appropriate for you. You're flying high right now, and that could threaten others. But don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. So keep up that good work that you're doing. You are truly amazing. And what I do when I pull my cards, if I pull of a morning, I put that card next to my desk all day, because that angel has now been invited into your auric field, into your energetic field. And that angel, if you ask for help, angels, you have to ask for help. So if you ask for help, then this angel will stay with you. So I know that you're doing some planning. Keep this close. You're welcome, Hazel. So what I've done is I've just disconnected from Hazel. I'm going to connect now to Laura. Laura also, same thing, messages from angels for you. Anybody who wants some more, I'm going to stay on for the next few minutes. So if you do want a card. So Laura, I'm connecting to you. Ask away. Now obviously I don't know what you're asking, so mostly the cards will be appropriate in whichever way, but the way they work is they invite the correct angel into your field to help. Okay, so Laura, I've got Caressa here. This is a very gentle angel. And Caressa is saying to you that you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Now that can be a work cycle, that could be a relationship cycle, just a general life cycle, like a decade or whatever is that. And it's asking you to call upon your angels to comfort you. Caressa is one of the comfort angels. It's lovely, lovely, gentle energy. And they will guide you to your next step, and it's wishing you some lovely happiness there. So this one is a really comforting angel. Allow its wings to envelop you, because this will heal any issues moving forwards and bring you some huge happiness and comfort. Okay, so this is a transition angel. This is lovely. Okay. And would anybody else like a reading just while I'm at it? By the way, that aura spray has been lovely. You are welcome, Laura. You're welcome. Okay, I've disconnected. Anybody else? You can just pop in the comments. Okay, Paul, would you like messages from angels or angel therapy? Messages from angels. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite decks, and I'm very connected to this one. I use the other one not so regularly. This one is very well used. Okay, so Paul, I'm connecting to you. If there's any question, just ask it. Wow, Paul, you've got a lovely energy. Okay, Paul. So this is an interesting one. This one, so I also do dowsing, and I sometimes check with angels when I dowse, or I just like to use various modalities. This is the no card. So whatever you've asked, no, conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide and comfort you. So this is Desiree. This is a very protective angel, and I would also suggest you call in Archangel Michael at this point as well. So when I get the no card, I call in Archangel Michael, because often that means that there's just something going on, or there is a patience required. So if there's something you've asked that you need to jump into, just check it out first. Now, you will know inside yourself what this means. I don't know, because I don't read people. I ask from above, and this is what I get. Okay, I hope that was okay for you. All right, this is the last card if anybody wants it. If not, I'm pulling it for myself. Okay, disconnected from you, Paul. Does anyone want another card? This is the last one. I know this has been a very long live. I hope it's been useful for you. And if you've got any other questions on the emotional oils or aura sprays. Oh, and just as an aside, I made a read like 2-3 weeks before Christmas, and it's still going. Look at that. This is oils, water, and not water, sorry. This is oils, fractionated coconut oil, and vodka. The vodka just helps, as I said, the preservation. It also helps the evaporation. But look, that was only about 2-3 millimeters, and what I do is I just turn the reeds over and it evaporates. Okay, so this is my last one. This is Latifa. Hi, Latifa. Hi, Anne-Marie. So, Latifa, I'm going to tune into you. If there's a question. Okay. Okay. All right, so, Latifa, I've got the angel Isaiah, and Isaiah says to you, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. This is the change angel. So I hope that Isaiah, so invite him in, invite this angel in, and you can keep him for, well, you can ask for help and keep them with you whenever you want. Angels can help countless souls at any one time. So just because you've invited one in, they can split themselves and multiply themselves and amplify themselves. So what I'm doing, actually, if people are wondering, why am I pointing the card? I'm allowing you to tune into it, tune into that energy, because that's what you're doing. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to stop there. If anybody else would like any other readings, I do them regularly. So, and this is the kind of reading I do tarot and other things, but I don't actually do it for people necessarily. I work my spiritual work in different ways. But my angel cards I'm particularly connected to. So if you would like one, you can always PM me, and when I'm doing a session, I'll let you know and I'll tune into you and reply to any questions through the divine. I hope that that was lovely for you. I hope you felt some energy there coming through. Anybody who's joined me, you will have been enveloped, and if you're on replay, energy does transmit. So thank you very much. I wish you a lovely second day of the year. And if you want to try making your own auric spray and you need to get hold of oils, just let me know. I do use very high grade oils. It's important when you're doing any spiritual work or any particularly spiritual work that you don't use any synthetics. So, and there are various companies out there who do really high quality oil. I use doTERRA, and please don't get it off Amazon because people make fakes. But either myself or any people that you would like to, it's a beautiful thing to do. So I wish you well. Happy New Year again, and thank you very much. Shirley Joffe, over and out.